the Baddies, Grape Tea News, I love you.
A shout out to Monique.
We're going to start off with Kash. Kash, okay, versus Fly 9. I'm going to watch it later today, guys. We might watch it in Discord. I'm thinking about watching the first episode of the Mean Girls, Mean Boys, and then the Scotty with the Baby. I still got to cover Scotty with the Baby. But anyways, this was from the latest episode, right? This was from the first episode. Apparently, Fly 9 and Kash got down, right? They was talking a lot of trash to each other over the last few months, especially ever since Fly 9 got out of jail, right? And they finally ran that fade, okay? Check this out. Shout out to Gigi Clocked It for the post. Fair use.
This mother, it's time to bang. Damn, I'm in this in Fortnite. I'm ready to beat my mother ass. Let's do it. Yeah, Loki. Yeah, on that.
So apparently they got in the paint, right? Now, I did see some of the clip because it's supposed to be the whole fight's supposed to be next week. It looked like Fly 9 was getting with Kash Pro. I ain't gonna lie, it looked like Fly 9 was actually really getting with Kash with Ivory program on Deja Vu, Quiet as Cat. That's what the Irvin fans don't want to know. That's what they don't want to hear. Okay, she got in the field with her. Argue with your mama. I said what I said.
Bitch, you don't want me to ever address a problem I got with you. Bitch, I'll beat your ass from here to Methuselah. Don't play with me, Lollipop. Don't fucking play with me.
They really don't want to hear that. But I did see some of it. I ain't gonna lie. Kash was on her, y'all. Kash was on Fly 9 head. I ain't gonna even lie. But look though, Kash actually exposed. Okay, she actually exposed. You know what really happened. Kash was being honest. Okay, she said Fly at least got one round, or at least tied. All right. Shout out to Clock That T for the post. It says, Kash says, when it come to Fly 9 on my mama, we banged on the red homies. I got two. The other one was a tie. Simple. The videos they posted, that's 2 rounds. I want one. I think she meant to say I won one. Lord have mercy, y'all. Pray for cash. Pray for coins. I won one. The other one with the tie, 3rd round, I took it. Simple. We banged them. Okay. Okay, they was in the paint.
Oh!
But it might be a reason, okay? It might be a reason she was actually able to tie, because I haven't, heard about like Fly 9 just being just this so-called heavy hitter, right? Or at least getting in the paint with, the so-called heavy hitters. But I think she did her thing with Ivory. But Kash is trying to say that, she used a weapon. Okay? Shout out to I Don't F with y'all for the post. Look, it says Cashmere says Fly 9 was using her vape. What? Oh. And some people might be like, that's not a weapon. Yes, it is. Anything is. Remember, what's her name was using a lighter on South Central Baddie 6, Kayla. Remember when Kayla was getting that work by C Rose, by Rose? That's how she was getting a couple knots on C Rose, because she was using a lighter. I don't know if y'all remember that. Miss I Don't Mind.
Fucking ass. Let's do it. Big Cash in this motherfucker, and it's time to bang. Dead homie. I'm in this bitch in Fortnite.
is hilarious, bro. I just know her confessionals and all that be hilarious on Baddies, but she be ducking wreck. I can't. She literally said she not fighting Fiji again. She said she do not want to fight Fiji. Then she gonna come on Baddies. She on Baddies talking about, or she talking about Baddies talking about if they was to bring her on the show, you know, Tashiki is cool, but she gotta fight. She said she'll make Summer her storyline. And mind you, Summer's her favorite, but Hose is weird. Anyways, so she gonna say, now that's TV, stop using me for views. Me pulling up ain't even coming out today. The F, I ain't forget what the F y'all did yesterday. Ooh. Yeah, because they said this fight. Okay, my bad. This fight. Oh, my bad. I did remember this. They was in the comment section saying that this fight not even until later in the season. Kind of like, whoa, wow, I didn't even think about that. So Baddies USA kind of stole that idea, or maybe they stole the idea from them too, or whatever. Because Baddies USA Chapter 1, the most anticipated fight, which is horrible, by the way. I can't even really believe y'all fell for that. The most anticipated fight throughout an entire season of Baddies USA with 35 plus cast members was Summer versus Big Lex. And they showed the fight literally like the first 5, 7, 10 seconds of the first episode, and then they didn't fight till like episode 17, 18 or something like that. So that might be what's happening, what's going on with the Fly 9 and Kash fight for Mean Girls. That's what she was saying. So she going at Now That's TV, y'all, and she says, and she shout out Lemmy and Natalie. She says, Chinocchio, lemon head, cast me, take me where I belong. Ooh, she thirsty, huh? You got to get in the paint though, bro. We don't want to see. She said if she come on the show, she fighting something. No, you go at Tashiki. What are you talking about? Egypt, like the Lex, Big Lex. Like, what you doing?
We don't need no lights, camera, action. Bitch, we can get fades. Next.
Man, this is okay. So she's trying to get on Baddies. She thirsty, y'all. She said, "Cast me, take me where I belong." Okay. And speaking of that, well, she might have to go through an initiation ritual, allegedly, a humiliation ritual. And you might be like, "What you talking about, Grape Tea?" Well, gets a little weird.
Bring the popcorn. This gonna get good.
Shout out to Zeus surviving the tea for the post. Okay, remember, and it goes full circle. Remember we was talking about Moses and Tokyo and Rollie and stuff? So on this same live, she said something very interesting to Moses, right? And it's crazy because didn't Daisy go on live and was talking about, you know, what Rollie be doing, drinking, you know, red rum, if you will, right? Bodily fluids, allegedly. And performing rituals and all that stuff. Super weird, right? So in this live, it says, Rollie tells Moses, be aware of humiliation rituals. I'm starting to think the girls, especially with the outsiders and stuff like that, I'm starting to think them girls getting jumped as part of initiation ritual, humiliation ritual. Check this out, y'all.
Humiliation rituals that people try to put on you so they can make their show pop. Be aware of that shit, because that's exactly what they trying to put you through. If you walked in there and you was on a no touch policy and nobody was supposed to fuck with you or anything like that, you got weirdos fucking with you, honey, people are trying to do their own personal humiliation ritual on you. So
no touch policies. Why would you have a no touch policy? That's the 4th, 5th, 6th time we've heard that, y'all, this week. Whether it's regarding Stunner Girl, Mariah, Rollie, it's weird. What do you mean no touch policy? How you on Now That's TV or Zeus at all and have a no touch policy?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Man, I swear Slim's situation was a humiliation ritual. If you guys was Grape Tea Gang back then, let me know if y'all was. Drop some grapes in the chat. During Baddies Midwest, I kept saying that. I said, why is this girl keep going through all of this with Rollie? Talking to her crazy, calling her assistant, her pet. You know what I mean? Beating her up and just, you know what I mean? It was just weird, sneaking her. I said, this gotta be a humiliation ritual. It's gotta be like, cause what are we doing?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So they can get viewers off of you to make money. So you got to just be aware of that. Just be aware of humiliation rituals that people try to put on you so they can make their show pop. Be aware of that shit, because that's exactly what they trying to put you through. If you walked in there and you was on a no touch policy and nobody was supposed to fuck with you or anything like that, you got weirdos fucking with you, honey, people are trying to do their own personal humiliation ritual on you so they can get viewers off of you to make money. So you gotta,
yeah, that's weird. I'll keep you guys updated. Watch your back when you on NowThatsTV or Zeus.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
That's why them people be crashing out.
Bro, I can't. This shit's stressing me the